Hello Minecraft, this is Tomcat007 for the Railcraft. I'm going to do a quick tour today of sugarcane farming. I've got some stuff that I've learned from other people, and I've got a thing that I have not seen anyone else use before exactly the way I have it. I've seen other people use observers, but it was a little different, so I thought I would show you how I'm using them. So this is kind of the very basic thing that you probably have all seen. You got stuff in here, and I think you need, looks like you only need about 4. You just need enough items in there so that this comparator can detect that stuff and turn on and power. Well, it's got to be enough to power that redstone line up there. Look at that, it only takes one piece. You can drop one thing in there, or you can drop a whole stack. It doesn't really matter. Advantage of this guy is that you don't need slime. It uses the sand to turn to unpower the thing. So this is what's known as bud powering. We got this line of hot redstone is kind of up diagonal above the pistons. Maybe we can see it from the other side a little better. See, when these pistons detect a block update, they'll automatically kick on. And this block of sand will pop up and it unpowers everything for a second. That makes them kind of retract again. Disadvantage of this is you can only go about 15. I've made some that go longer, but it's kind of flaky to get it to go that extra little bit with the bud power. The bud power really only works about till the redstone runs out of power, however far that is. It's 15, but you might lose a little bit depending on where the repeater is. So the redstone's on this block up kind of diagonal from those. If you happen to have one piece of slime, you can make a sticky piston, and you can use a redstone block to empower it. I don't like this one so much because the block can come out and hit you. So I usually go up, and a lot of YouTubers are really big on the cauldrons. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You can use, we'll use a furnace and any block, or the cauldron. I did some experiments. I put the redstone in front. This says top doesn't work with delay, which is kind of interesting. By delay, I mean I don't think there's any delay in this. Oh, the delay on that. You can play with the delay. It doesn't really seem to affect the operation. I think it's a little cooler with the delay. There's one thing I want to tell you about the sand, and that is on quite a few servers, their timings are a little bit off, and you end up with the block, well, not destroyed. It'll break often. The block will break, and then your farm's done until you put it back. I'm going to fix this. There. I'll take a look at the top. Why is the top of this one not working with the delay? This is kind of weird because, so if we add a delay here, look at that, it's stuck out. That's kind of weird. Huh. The bottom one works with the delay, well, because it's in front, maybe. I don't see this trouble with the other method where this thing's going up and it's got either the sand block or some other block that's interrupting the circuit. Now, for my favorite, this is one I developed kind of pretty much on my own. I used the observer block. So when this gets tall enough, it'll kick out. Seems to be working today. Oh. This design's got one trouble with this one is I think you lose well, it would work now, but sometimes you lose stuff up here. Here's some stuff I was trying to make. Maybe someone can perfect this one. I haven't quite got it. Now, 3 work, but I don't think I could make this stack very well. And it's kind of hard to build, just the 3 of them. Now here is what I've made. Got a little bit of slime involved. See there? They fell here, they didn't fall into the water. That's the trouble. If you don't have the extra block here, you don't always capture your stuff. This one will lose stuff just at the observer block. I know how to fix this. We just got to put the observer over here. Well, that's interesting. I guess we do it the other way. But what's cool about this is you can go more than 15 because it'll work with the repeater. It's got us in the signal here. It's just got to power these. Doesn't rely on any of the bud powering. They're powered and they work. And we can go as far as we want. And you can see I've stacked them here. See, the whole thing moved. Well, that's all I got for now. I'm gonna see, maybe we'll come back later and fix that observer on the side. I'm not sure why it doesn't detect anything. It's supposed to see stuff. Hey, I'm back. It was a little embarrassing what was wrong there. I had a comparator where I thought I had a repeater. So I put the repeater in now, and that should work just fine. See there? Whoops. Well, I think we got to go back to the drawing board with this one. That's not quite what I wanted. I'll be back in a second to see if let's see if we can fix this. Sorry guys. Okay, here we are back again. This might work this time. Immovable objects, the little obsidian here, because the slime was grabbing it. I think what's going to happen this time, I think it's going to pull this observer back, and we're going to have an interesting thing happening. I also don't like that this piston is so close to that one, because they're going to be kind of grabbing each other, if that makes any sense, due to this block being held by the slimes. See, the others, they're kind of not held by each other because these blocks will slide back and forth. Let's see what happens. Yep, I was afraid of that. It grabbed the observer, and this is an interesting little clock going on. Why is this? I guess it powers off, comes back. I don't quite understand this. It's like this isn't long enough to power that, but it gets the power to here, and then that's plenty strong enough for this. That's interesting. It leaves it, pulls it back. Kind of interesting. Huh. Yeah, you can see this redstone hooking up to the observer here, but it's detecting itself moving. And this doesn't light up, so... Huh. Tells me it's not powered out here, but it's powered back there. Yeah, and this thing's kind of... You know, I'm gonna leave that there. Huh. Oh. We can fix this real easy. Let's see if this works. But I'm pausing for a second because I want to put this observer down one more block, because the higher it is, the more likely there's something that's been growing up here for a long time and hasn't been harvested. Oh, that's no good. It's not gonna stop. Huh. No, it's grab and hold. Not letting go. What's happening here? Can we see it? It's sending a pulse out after it's gone away. Makes it go forward. Well, this works best with 4-tick delay. But there's definitely a little extra thing we need to do here. We need something that power on and then skip a power on, then power on, then skip a power on. I hope that makes sense. But I'm not sure exactly what that is yet. So, you guys let me know if you know how to fix this, and I'll much appreciate it. Bye.